to help younger generation. We sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much for your character, for your resilience, for your integrity, Dr. Cosmas Maduka. Thank you so much, sir, for showing younger generation that even with nothing, you can become somebody. Thank you for living your life as an example. And of course, thank you for leaving an indelible mark in the sands of time that generations to come will look back and be thankful that we had you. Thank you so much for this book. We really appreciate you. Round of applause again. Everyone celebrate excellence with me. Come on now. Thank you so much, sir. We celebrate you indeed. And of course to Dr. Stephen Akintayo, our investment mogul, a mastermind strategist. We celebrate you, sir, a mentor. Okay, let me not use that line. A mentor, but not a mentor. I've already used it. A mentor to thousands and to many others. Thank you so much, sir, for constantly raising a new generation of ethical people. People that stay with the standard of business and follow the principles to do things right. We're indeed grateful. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just walking in, welcome to the Lagos version, because we had the Abuja version yesterday of the launch of this beautiful book, Scaling Your Business with Integrity. And of course, why you should build a multi-dollar corporation. They've come together to tell you why you need to build it. There's a reason you should build a multi-dollar corporation, and this book is the answer to all of that. So get ready, everyone. Are you excited? Can I feel the energy? Are you excited? If you're excited, make some noise. Love it, love it. So tonight is more than just a book launch. It's a blueprint for success to come. It's a blueprint for you to leverage on everything that our authors will be saying tonight. They'll be leaving you nuggets that are not even in this book. So I beg you, write down as they're speaking, and so ask them questions. Whatever it is they're saying, ensure that you're jotting down, you're penning down things, because it's going to help you. I mean, I was listening to Dr. Cosmas's post on Instagram, and he said principles are defiant, age defiant, size defiant, culture defiant. It's not about your religion, if you're Muslim or you're Christian. As long as you have laid down principles and you're able to follow them, I promise you, you're going to be soaring on eagle's wings. So all this book contains the principles that you need to actually build a multi-dollar corporation. And I beg you, don't buy a loan for yourself. Don't buy for your kids alone. Don't buy for your spouses alone. Buy for your enemies, yes. So that when they are doing it, they can thank you and change and say, oh, is this person that bought me this book, and now I'm doing very well in my business. So launching it soon, and I crave your indulgence, everyone, to be a part of this history we're making here today. That said, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, it's time for us to meet ourselves and to network. We won't be able to start passing the mic around one by one now for us to hear your name and what you do because of our time. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes to quickly meet the person sitting just beside you. Introduce yourself, one, what you do, and of course, how they've touched your life in any way. So can we do that already? Meet the person sitting beside you. And I might just come to you to pass the mic and just say, what have you learned about the person sitting beside you? I tell you, the value of your network is your net worth. And in the next century, relationships will be the new currency. And no longer money. It's not money, it's relationships. Relationships. Who you know will determine the next level for you. So it's better you share your contact. Let the person know what you're doing. Share your business card. Meet somebody new. Let them know what you're doing. Good evening, Dr. Cosmas.
Good to see you.
So honored to see you, sir.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so honored. My name is Gloria Babarinde. Thank you so much. Congratulations, sir. I hope you're meeting yourselves already. In the next century, relationships will be the new currency. It won't be money, it will be relationships. Who you know determines the next level you're getting to. So I beg you, please network with somebody. Share your card, your business card. Let them know what you're doing. Introduce yourself. Sell yourself to somebody, because I can bring the mic to you and you will let us know what you've known about the person sitting beside you. I love the energy already. I love it. I love it. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. Dr. Maduka and Dr. Akintayo, they said I should let you know that they want you to network with people. Share your contacts. Get to meet somebody new. It doesn't have to be on your table. After all, it doesn't. You're not introducing yourselves. Introduce yourself. You're fine. You're just chilled. I will come to your table to ask you what you've known about your neighbor or even the person sitting across your table. All right? Love it, love it, love it. Let them know what you do. You could start my name. For example, my name is Gloria Babaride. I'm an international events compere. I masters corporate and social ceremonies. I've hosted events in Rwanda, in Ghana, South Africa, in Nigeria. And that is what I do. Make my clients happy and bring light and happiness to your events. So you might want to introduce like that to somebody else. Share your contact. That's important. 1 minute to go, 1 minute more, 1 minute more, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. We're scaling our businesses with integrity. Thirty seconds, 30 seconds. And you could also share something other than business. You could share something more interesting about yourself. For example, the food you ate last night, how much is in your account balance in GTB or in Zenith Bank, and ask them to top it up for you. Do you get it? After all, it's the month of love. I didn't send you that one, though. 30 seconds, everyone. I love the energy. I love the way you're beginning to meet yourselves. I'm telling you, you do not know who you're sitting down beside. He or she might be the next biggest thing or the next biggest CEO around that you do not know. Never underestimate anyone. Never underestimate anyone. Take pictures, make memories, so that another 5, 6, 7 years from now, you would remember this picture that you took at the book launch, scaling your business with integrity, why you should build a multi-dollar corporation. I love the energy. I'm giving us just 30 seconds more, everyone. 30 seconds. I love Lagos people. Lagosians are always very proactive. I understand that we were in Abuja yesterday, and Abuja people are so chilled. But you see Lagosians, our energy, I love it. We have 30 seconds to go. Can we begin to wrap up our networking? Because we have quite a lot and we are pressed for time. Ladies and gentlemen, please wrap up your networking. $20, $19, $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way back to your seats. I knew the wahala with asking them to network. To get people to sit down again will be difficult. But ladies and gentlemen, please make your way back to your seats. We need to continue our event today. Let's have our seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for indulging me. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you. Thank you for indulging me. I'm waiting for us still standing. To those of us still standing, please, let's be seated. Please, let's be seated. Please, let's be seated. Let's be seated. Let's be seated. To everyone still standing behind, please have your seats. We'll continue the networking much later. We are pressed for time and we have to continue. I'm waiting. If you're still standing, please be seated. If you're still standing, please be seated. Mr. Bolu, please help me get everyone seated, please. Let's be seated. Thank you. To those just coming in, we have seats in front. If you're just walking in, there are seats in front. You're very welcome to the book launch of Scaling Your Business with Integrity and Why You Should Build a Multi-Dollar Corporation, written by Dr. Cosmas Maduka and, of course, Dr. Akintayo. Please be seated. Thank you. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for us to hear from the horse's mouth. You know, they always say that the gist is sweeter when you hear from the originator of the gist. And so it's time for us to hear from these two powerhouses that have come together to write this book that will change our business game forever. They are two accomplished business leaders, and they've poured decades of wisdom into these pages of this book. They're showing us that it's not only possible to scale, thrive, and build a multi-dollar corporation, but it's possible without compromising our values. And this book is filled with real-life insights. It's more of a storytelling format because they didn't just go and look at ChatGPT to write a book. I mean, no, never. They poured their life experience and their journey into this book. And so some of you might be able to relate with the book. It will touch you in every way possible. Every entrepreneur, every business leader, every aspiring corporation CEO in this room should own a copy of this book. And so I'll be inviting our authors to take their seats at about this juncture, where I get to ask them questions and, of course, open the floor for every one of you to ask questions, because I know that you have burning questions about this book that you would like to ask. But quickly, let me read their citation and give them their honor as they take their seats. Dr. Cosmas Maduka, the founder and the chairman of Coscharis Group. Dr. Cosmas Maduka is a celebrated African entrepreneur, renowned for transforming 200 naira into $1 billion conglomerate. As the founder and the chairman of Coscharis Group, he exemplifies resilience, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to integrity. His journey from humble beginnings in Nnewi in Anambra State to building a diversified enterprise spanning automotive, agriculture, technology, and manufacturing sectors is a testament to his extraordinary vision and determination. Starting his career at age 7 with minimal formal education, Dr. Maduka leveraged his entrepreneurship, his apprenticeship in the automotive industry to establish Coscharis Group. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the company stands as a beacon of excellence and innovation across Africa. It is an alumnus of Harvard Business School's Executive Education Program. He is a mentor, a philanthropist, and a sought-after public speaker, inspiring countless individuals to pursue their entrepreneurial dreams. Dr. Maduka's guiding principles rooted in discipline, faith, and continuous learning are the foundation of his success. A passionate advocate for youth empowerment, is committed to education and creating opportunities that uplift communities. Is the proud author of From Trials to Triumphs, the Coscharis story, where he shares invaluable lessons from his life and business journey. His philosophy: in life, we don't get promoted until we qualify for the position. It resonates deeply with those striving for greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you truly understand the depth of excellence, hard work, determination, grit, and tenacity that Dr. Maduka has lived all of his life with, you would join me to celebrate him as he makes his way to the front. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Cosmas Maduka, the founder and the chairman, Cos Charis Group. Can we make some noise? You're welcome, sir. We celebrate you. Thank you so much. Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen. I always say something whenever I do and whenever I have the opportunity to compare events that excellence is attractive, okay? And what you celebrate, you attract. When you see excellence and you celebrate it, there's a way it comes to you and it gravitates towards you naturally. Is an excellent man. And to everyone who stood to celebrate him, may you be celebrated the same way.
Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our co-author is the world's most influential investment coach of African descent. He won the 2023 Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach Award and Real Estate Mogul. Now, over the years, he has received numerous prestigious accolades, including the Certificate of Congressional Recognition for the member of the United States Congress, acknowledging his exceptional contributions to global business and leadership. Notably, Dr. Akintayo is spearheading a $200 million expansion project of GTEX Holdings in the USA, further cementing his position as a key player in the global real estate industry. Is the chairman of GTEX Holdings and the founder of Stephen Akintayo Foundation. Now, GTEX Holdings is the mother company of different subsidiaries, which also includes GTEX Homes, owning over 13 states, of 50 to 2,000 acres of each of the over 13 states. Now, GTEX Holdings is based in the US, in the UK, in Dubai, and many cities in Nigeria, with the US headquarters based in Houston, Texas, USA. Now, other subsidiaries include the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, which is poised to raise entrepreneurs that will lead the world of business and investment in Nigeria. And this has led him to train people in the Stephen Akintayo University, in real estate investment masterclass and business structure, and so much more. He has a vision of raising 1 million entrepreneurs by the year 2050, and 70% of them from African heritage, and others which are Africans in the diaspora. And now, because of this, he has created the Stephen Akintayo Online Wealth University in 2020. The founder of GTEC Holdings, formerly known as Gilead Bound Group Services, has assisted several businesses in Nigeria to move on to enviable levels by aiding them to reach their clients through enormous nationwide database of real phone numbers and email addresses. Ladies and gentlemen, his passion for philanthropy was informed by his upbringing. In his words, my surname was poverty. Hunger was my biggest challenge. I had to scavenge all through primary school to eat lunch. It was humiliating when I saw them looking at my mom with utter dismay as someone who keeps begging. It hurt dearly. He hated poverty.
Thank
I
you.
know the story at 17. He read his first book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Get me the hot
And the
water.
rest, ladies and gentlemen, is history today. I can go on and on with the citation. But ladies and gentlemen, much more than what is written, here is the man that is living the talk and walking the talk. If your hands are not too busy, please join me once again.
Give me that spoon, yeah. The spoon, yeah.
Standing ovation to Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the chairman of GTEC Holdings, and Stephen Akintayo Foundation. Thank you so much, sir. Please be seated, ladies and gentlemen. We celebrate you, your integrity, ingenuity, hard work, and your constant evolution. You're indeed a blessing to our generation. Thank you so much, sir. Very distinctly, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention that I'll just ask them a couple of questions, of course, about the book that we are launching. If you just walk it in, welcome to the official launch. This is the Lagos edition of Scaling Your Business with Integrity and Why You Should Build a Multi-Dollar Corporation. We'll be answering all of your questions here today. But question for them first off. But before I go into my questions, I would like them to speak about the book. Why the book? Why did they decide to write the book? Why did they decide to give us their wealth of knowledge and their principles? FOC, okay, not really free of charge because you're going to pay. The book is not free. But then they decided to come together to share with us the principles that have helped them all through their lives and their businesses. And so I'd just like to kickstart that question. First off with Dr. Cosmas. Why the book, sir? Why did you decide to write this book? Is there a motivation? Or did God appear to you in your dream and say, sir, write the book? Let us know, sir.
You're all welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to have all of you here this evening. I'm sure the first question in your mind will be, I'm expecting a big hall. People would have been over 1,000 or more people in this audience. But please, you've got to know a little bit more about the people you are dealing with. So much about crowd, but it's so much about purposeful living. I will give credit to this book writing to Dr. Akintayo, not my humble self. If you yes, that's the truth. If you he's written more than over 14 books, so it's something that he's very familiar with. But when he started moting the idea, I told him, yes, I've been waiting to write a book. I'm going to write a book at my 70. He said, no, you have written so many other books. I told him, you see, my greatest scarce commodity today is time. I grapple for breath to find time to even sleep. So, writing books and all. He said, it doesn't take time like that. So, in fact, I was shocked that this was under 6 months we made this discussion. And he was telling me the book is ready for launch. I said, Stephen, when did we have the interview and all of those things? And today we are here to launch the book. You are going to see many more books to come because there are so many things out there. My understanding about life is that we live life in phases. Your time in life is the duration of your life, but your seasons in life are the phases of your life. Everything in life operates in 4 seasons. You didn't create it, that's how God made nature. Life will continue, but the book of Genesis says that as long as life remains, there will always be a summer, winter, and so 2 seasons of life will come. And we all live our life in seasons. The first season of life is spring, where life blossoms, beautiful. Everything looks so nice. There's no scorching weather. There's no freezing weather. It's the best time of life. And that is the beginning of your life. It's called a season of independence. Oh, it's called the season of not independence. It's called the season of dependence. You were born attached to your mother. People help you to find a dream, give you food. Things work so beautifully in your life, and you will think that's exactly how life is going to continue to be. In every month, every year, we go through these different seasons of life. But I'm summing up the entire seasons of life. When you pass that first season of your life, you move to the next season I call the season of dependence. This season is where you begin to carve out dreams for yourself. And that is the time life is supposed to be summer, where sometimes things don't go the way you want. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. Sometimes it becomes too hot, it's raining, it's nasty weather, it's falling. during summer, even though it's supposed to be the best season of life. Now, you begin to create dreams and plans for your life. You pass that season, you enter the next season, the third season of your life. The season we can describe to be interdependent, and that is the season of fall. You see, when you are getting into October, November, in most countries, the leaves begin to fall down on the tree, and things begin to wear off a little bit compared to what they used to be. But that's not the end of those seasons, because those leaves go back to the ground to become a manure for the tree to grow again. By the time you are getting into winter, which is like the last seasons of your life, you see the tree get dry. It looks like there's no leaves in it. The first time I visited abroad, I got to Europe. I looked at all the trees, no leaves. I was saying, what kind of fire that caught? It didn't spare even one tree. How come that all the trees have no leaves? But that is winter. And that's not the end of life. It's a phase of that season. After that, there's going to be another phase of that season. So, somebody like myself, at 66, I am very conscious that I am almost stealing into that last seasons of my life, where I have to literally be a fertilizer for the young generation. If nobody foster for the life you live, then you have not really lived effectively. The same thing with leadership. You're a leader. If you can't create leaders like yourself or better than yourself, you'll never be. So, life is about sustainability. So, in the ecosystem of this sustainability, you need to see how you impact life. So, it's not about duration, it's about donation. What did you offer your generation? How did you impact people in a positive direction? So, a lot of people are asking me, are you mad? What kind of desperation are you expressing? How do you still have this level of passion as CCCs going around talking to young people? No, I am very conscious that if nobody foster from my life, if I never impact my own generation, and young people never learn anything to make them better, much better than myself, then I'm not living effectively. So that's part of the reason for this book, is to give back to a generation that is unborn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for Dr. One. Thank you so much, Dr. Maduka. I mean, not everyone will give back to their generation, right? So there's some people that will just rather take it all in, and they won't give back to them. They won't give back. You heard what he said. He said he knows that he's currently at a stage in his life where he has to replicate and give back, because he needs to raise people that will take over from him when he's long gone. That's the secret to longevity in business, having people that will take over from you when you're no longer here. Thank you so much, sir, for your passion and for doing this for the younger generation. Thank you. Dr. Stephen, Dr. said you are the reason and he's going to owe this book to you largely. Do you accept the accolades and the flowers he just gave to you?
Well, I'm not sure I will accept it because for him accepting to do this is rare. So please, one more time, let me celebrate. Once I just talked about season, I'm at the season of my life where I now have access I didn't have before. Right? Like I was saying, myself and him were at the airport for coming back from Lagos. Yeah, with the earlier flight. And then, I just got a message from President Obasanjo's team that, they brought a jet to Abuja and we're leaving, and that they want us to follow them. So, I'm still at the airport, and then we got about person say he is the right answer, it's not the job. But at the stage where I have the relationship with people that many people are 10, 20 years older than me. So the question is, how do I make sure I leverage on making sure that relationship helps to keep certain secrets that these people have to those who may never have such level of opportunity? I will get it now. And that's what I'm intentionally doing. How many of you have been blessed by our monthly IG live with Dr. Cosmas? Right? So I hope to do more. But for him, I bring to that. There are a lot of people like him that try to convince him to do things like this, and they're still a bit, reluctant. Is your social, first of all, you don't understand is your social media generation work. Right? We can say one thing now, and then they twist it. They twist it otherwise. So for me, the first reason for things like this is that there are certain knowledge, right, embedded in people like him. And like I said, Africa lacks heroes because we don't celebrate them their life. It's when they are there, everyone has when he was alive, why flowers? I wish to get it. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to say we should write. The second reason is also that I'm seeing a generation that has given up on the word investment. I know if you understand what I'm talking about. I meet young people saying to me, forget it. Okay, tell us what you really did. Forget all this one, we did the right thing, we forget that one, tell us. What you do, if not just tell us. Right? If not Yahoo, tell us. If not money laundry, tell us. I remember one of my mentees said to me, he was bragging about me. I used to live in Dubai for like 3 years, and I lived in Burj Khalifa. And was just bragging, my mentor, my real estate mentor lives in Burj Khalifa. Where you get that from? Do you know how much it cost Burj Khalifa? He must have stolen or his money laundering. That thing cannot be legit. So, and I realized that it's a convenient excuse for not going through the right route. Am I making sense at all? So a book like this begins to help us to, because if you read the book, he was very vulnerable in the book. I was also very vulnerable. Some stories about challenges I've been through in business that you may not know, or people may not easily know. And how I've lost money, how I had to start calling people to beg them that, well, I lost the money, they should give me more time to pay them back. We shared it with them. Right? And explaining how integrity is important even when it is tested more. Right? It's not when everything goes well, you have integrity. I can't believe you have integrity until something goes bad. And you still try to uphold the values of integrity in those very, very bad situations. Am I making sense at all? Right? And that's why we decided to write. And we hope it will bless everyone reading it. And we hope, and again, like I said in Abuja, integrity is not a destination, it's a journey. Right? Every day we are tempted. Every day we have to uphold the values. I remember one day, one of our senior managers came and said, look, this particular property we're trying to sell, right? There's somebody who's ready to buy it. However, the agent who brought it had added, I think, 40 million. Is it 40 million? And that we shouldn't bother once they pay. In fact, the money will come to him, and he will just pay us his own version. But we should write in the receipt, right? I think the people you know. You shouldn't even ask me. I don't want to confirm. I don't bother. Right? I've been in my office before, but somebody said, can we bring the Ghana and go? And I said, but you know. I don't do that. I'm contented. The little I have, and where I carry myself, the little I have, you think I'm richer than I do. Right? Because I carry myself with dignity, with the little I have. So, thank you once again, because this is not for just anybody. And I'm happy that you took this seriously. Many of you were sending messages and overturned. Thank you. It shows that you have a heart to do the right thing. So thank you.
Thank you so much. is a round of applause.
I like to
Yes,
put
sir.
up behind Stephen, because I was making a statement that I didn't conclude that thought. I see some gentlemen, one of my friends, Dr. Casey, all the way from Enugu. We were in Abuja yesterday. Some people came from different parts of the northern part of Nigeria. If we are looking for class, we will do this in a ballroom of a gold area, and we'll get over 4,000 or 5,000. You know, we have, the platform to get people to come. But I remember students saying that the first 50 people that will register will admit. So it's not something about crowd, because our main core business is not book writing and making money out of book. There's nothing wrong about it. In fact, if I really go with my spirit of entrepreneurship, I can be writing books, at least 1 or 2 books every year, and I can really make millions from book writing, because I'm not a man who is going to be telling you stories from intellectual conception. I'll be telling you practical things that are very substantial. So I can also write books that will be bestsellers if I want to. But there are areas you need to focus, because if I need to do that, I have to get professionals also to do that for me. That's not my area of core competence. But I do read books, and I encourage you to read books. But not just to read books for formality of having a big head with knowledge. Because Henry Ford was asked who is an educated man. Because a lot of people think that education is sitting in a four-corner wall, they tell you something, you repeat it. No. An educated man or a woman is somebody that will organize his thought into productivity. Before then, you are an intellectual person, you are not educated. If you can't organize your thoughts to productivity, you can read books, you can speak grammar, but there's nothing to substantiate about it. So, what we are trying to do is to raise a group of armies that don't just collect information, going from one meeting to another, going from one convention to another, going from one seminar to another, but never really take a step in life. Keep on procrastinating until they eventually go to their grave. That's why the cemetery is the most wealthiest place in the world. Many books that were not written, many businesses that were not settled, many poems that were never released, many movies that were, because of people saying, I will do it tomorrow. But time passed and never wait for you. And the greatest challenge for young people to take this step is everybody think I don't have money. One of the things I want to give you today, when you live here, is to know that money is not cash. Money is an exchange of value. If you don't know that, make a note of it. Anybody that have money and could not substantiate what he did to earn the money is a thief. I repeat again that money is an exchange of value. So if you want to be wealthy, be a person of value. Find a way to create value for people. Because nobody like you or hate me. People are only interested in the values you create. When we were young people, we jumped back a while to climb mango tree. Some of them, there's bad ants that is eating you up. We didn't fight those ants and climb it because we were looking for the fruit of the mango. It was not the fruit of the leaves that we were interested. Provided you provide value, once you make yourself valuable, nobody can fire your gifts. People will fire you because they don't like it. But your gifts go with you. So refine it and put it into work. In the 5 levels of money that you need to understand. Number 1 level of money, because poor people keep on talking about money. In the morning they talk about money, we don't have money, do this, I don't have money, as if they are talking about complaining about money will make money to come. They never take action. They never take steps. Everything is that there is no money. We want to get the young people to begin to change the narrative of their thought process, because that's where the problem comes from. Wealthy people talk about things. My Rolex, my BMW car, my Rolls Royce, my new estate. That's what rich people talk about. When people don't talk about money, don't talk about nonsense. They talk about ideas. Because idea is watching war. God never gave anybody cash. What God gives people is idea to create more money. And once it gets into you put it into action, you don't need to pursue money must pursue you. So what is the first level of money? The first level of money is what we call credibility. Credibility is not integrity. Credibility is not cash. Credibility is not character. Credibility is a consistent process of recording the things you are doing. Something you do in a consistent basis that can be verified. People can always go back and say, where is he coming from? And they can track his record in the last 10 years or 20 years. I'm beginning to say, we may take a risk on this guy. He's been around for 20 years. He's been consistent. This is who he is. That's the first level of money. The second level of money is what we call credible relationship. Credible relationship is that you don't have money, but you have somebody who has money that relates with you or gives you access into his life. That is why when you have access, please don't abuse it. Cherish it and don't mismanage it. Let me explain these two things. If Dangote comes to Kosharis and take a Rolls Royce that is selling 1.5 billion and say that I'll send you money next week, do you think we will let him go with the car? Eh? Of course we will. You can't say in a family. Why? Because he has credibility. We will let him go. Do you think any one of you enter our showroom? And we have that selling at 10 million. And you want to go with the president, who let go with you? No! You don't know the reason. We have your past record. We cannot substantiate your capacity and there's something you have no pedigree. We not to base our convictions on you go with the Chinese. Now, let me explain the relationship. You want to take a Chinese car, but what happened? If that doesn't call us and said, Mr. James is your please can you go with Range Rover, 450 million. Can you let him go? He will send you money next week. If he doesn't send you the money back, we will let him go with the car. We will, of course, because Dangote spoke, and we know he has never defaulted in his credible position with all the financial institutions. Why did he just walk away with our car? It wouldn't happen, but we'll let him go. So, you are leveraging on that relationship. Please listen to me. If you have an opportunity to do a work with somebody like Dangote, or somebody you think has such credible relationship, and he asks you to send a bill, if I were you, I would not send a bill. He will insist to send a bill. You just tell them, must I say a bill? Please don't worry. I think this is the least I could do to support your cause or whatever. What we are trying to do is to buy into credibility. If he doesn't want deal with you, he will insist you send him a bill. Because he wants to pay that bill so that you don't have access to him. He doesn't have any connection. So if a rich man actually gives you cash, he has cheated you. Because he wants to give you money, so you don't have time to him. You don't have relationship and create position with him. He doesn't owe you nothing. But if he succeeds to accept that offer or whatever without asking you a bill, then he has a place in his heart for you. You have access. You can call him on the phone and you can pick your call. Like I said again, this is not an intellectual talk. This is practical life living that you can attest to and get to find out as time progresses. Now, what is the third level of money? The third level of money is I've dealt with the first level of money and I've dealt with the second level of money. And I've explained it in unambiguous form. That second level of money is leveraging on the credibility of a credible person. Then the third level of money is what we call integrity, what Stephen has just talked about. Integrity is not cash. It's not character. It's not credibility. If you want to know what integrity is what you will do in a situation if you ever discover that what you did will not be found out and you decide not to do otherwise. In other words, it's about holding yourself